Welcome to the Flower Farm Sampler Quilt-Along series. I'm Shelley Kavana, author of the Flower Farm Sampler book, and it's my mission to help you make stunning quilts simply. If we haven't met before, I'm a quilt pattern and cross-stitch designer. I design fabric and I write quilting books like the Barnstar Sampler and the Flower Farm Sampler. You can find my patterns, fabrics, and books at your favorite local quilt shop, or you can find them online at our website at chorusquilts.com. You can also follow our quilty adventures on social media under the tag @ChorusQuilts. In our Flower Farm Sampler Quilt-Along series, we'll be working through all 18 blocks from my Flower Farm Sampler book, spread out over 12 months. To sew along with us, you'll need your fabric and the book. In these videos, also assume that you've prepped and cut your fabric pieces following the book's instructions. To make the blocks in the book, you won't need any specialty rulers, foundation paper piecing, or templates. Most of the blocks use my favorite stitch and flip techniques to create complex geometric designs with simple shapes. A few of our blocks do include triangles, which will piece oversized and trimmed down to perfection. All the stitch and flip basics are also covered on pages 10 through 13 of your book, so you'll definitely want to bookmark that section for handy reference. Instead of starting with block 1 and working our way chronologically through the book, we're going to begin with our smaller 8-inch blocks. This way, we can practice techniques on a manageable scale before tackling our larger and more complicated blocks. You'll find our complete schedule, my list of must-have and nice-to-have tool recommendations, and a free downloadable block checklist so you can keep track of your progress, all on our Quilt-Along homepage. We've left the link to that in the description box below. Welcome back to the Flower Farm Sampler Quilt-Along. In this week's video, we'll be working on the 16-inch Gentian block, which can be found on page 28 of our Flower Farm Sampler book. The Gentian block pairs beautifully with the Dahlia block we made in the previous video. These two blocks are very similar in the manner in which they're constructed, so if you're feeling confident after making your Dahlias, you are going to breeze right through the Gentian block too. This block again uses our familiar 9-patch formation, where it's assembled in 3 rows of 3 units each. This month, our corner units use traditional piecing to create a lovely checkerboard effect. Our side units feature an elongated chevron unit with simple stitch and flip corners that create beautiful compass points. And our center unit is a trusty square and a square unit. We'll start our checkerboard corner units by laying out B and D print squares along with E and F background pieces in 3 rows. Just like assembling our larger quilt blocks, all you need to do is join these pieces together into rows before joining the rows together. To me, these units are so satisfying to make because if you follow the pressing instructions in the book and you press all of your seams toward the print pieces, then all of your seam intersections will nest together beautifully, creating crisp, sharp corners. As you're doing the final pressing of these units, you can either press the row seams towards the top and bottom edges of the unit, or you can press your seams open, whichever works best for your blocks. The Gentian side units are almost identical to the Dahlia side units we made in our previous video. These units are just a little bit taller and skinnier. If you're comfortable marking your stitching lines, go ahead and mark diagonal lines on the wrong sides of your F and B squares. But if you practice the lineless diagonal seam technique we introduced in last week's video and you're feeling confident, this is also a great place to practice those skills as well. So paying careful attention to the orientation of your stitching lines, you'll sew F and B squares to opposite ends of an A rectangle. In step 2, these seams should be right-leaning seams, and you should press both seams towards the F corner end of the unit. I know this seems a bit awkward, but this pressing is key to getting your seams to nest and to getting those crisp chevron points as you sew the units together into pairs. Step 3's unit is the mirror image of step 2, so again, you'll sew F and B squares to opposite ends of an A rectangle. But in this step, you'll use left-leaning seams, and you'll press both seams towards the B end corner of the unit. And here's where the magic happens, because when you go to join units from steps 2 and 3 together, those corner units are going to nest together perfectly. You just have to line up their top edges and then slide the points towards one another until those corner edges nest right up against each other. Pin, sew, and then press the seam open to reduce bulk. In step 5, we'll create the perfect center for our gentian block by making a square in a square unit with C and F squares. To finish the block, we'll arrange those corner, side, and center units in 3 rows of 3 units each, as shown in the diagram on page 29. As you sew the pieces together into rows, take the time to practice your precision piecing. Use pins to match up the points where your compass point units meet the checkerboard corners. Press the seams on the top and bottom rows towards the interior of the block, and then press the seams of that center row towards the exterior. This way, when you join your rows together, those seams will nest around that center unit beautifully. To finish the block, you simply join the rows together, lining up those nested seams first, then matching the remaining points between the corner and the side units. And there you have it, the finished gentian block. Look at how those compass points draw your eye right to the center of the flower, and how beautifully that checkerboard pattern frames everything. Thanks so much for sewing along with me today. You can post your photos in our Flower Farm Sampler Quilt Along Facebook group or on Instagram and Blue Sky using hashtag Flower Farm Sampler. And be sure to tag us at Chorus Quilts so that we can see your beautiful work too. Don't forget to grab your free Flower Farm Sampler checklist. You can find the link for the free download in the description box below. If you've enjoyed this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more quilting videos. Hit the bell icon for notifications when we post new tutorials. Happy sewing, and we'll see you next time with another Flower Farm Sampler block.